Hi, I'm Donny Bales. I'm out here with UTV Action Magazine out in the desert with my 2020 Honda Talon. So primarily, I built this car to be what I would call, what I think Honda should build, a 4-seat R car. Since they only have the 4-seat X, I wanted to turn this into an R car, R width. I started with the cage. It's built by Raceco. I think that for me, they're the best company out there for safety, and their race products are proven. And then next I went to them for the suspension. So they make these A-arms that make the car the same width as the Talon R. They keep the same suspension angle so that the suspension still works the way it's supposed to on the X. This is a live valve car, so you can't do much to the suspension unless you change all the shocks out. So I decided just to respring it, and I respring it with Ibrox springs. Next, we had to change the trailing arms. So what we did was I took stock trailing arms, and Jamie from Raceco modified them and made them basically 2 1/4 inches wider. And with that, and I put spacers in the rear wheel to make it the same track as the front tires on the car. I also installed the 10-gallon trail tank for it. I just don't think the 7-gallon that comes with the Honda is enough. With the cage, Jamie also made the rear end piece. I kind of don't remember what they call it, but that hides the exhaust, and he put on a 2-inch receiver for me just in case I wanted to tow something with it, which I don't know I would. I used the Raceco USA radius rods. Those are standard for the R car, so they actually just go right on. And I used the same width stock length axle as the R car. Raceco also, with their cage, they have the spare tire mount, and this is really nice because it's on a hydraulic actuator, so you can get into the bed area, cargo area, really easy. And you don't have to put much effort into lifting the tire. I mounted an AGM jack down here just so it'd be out of the way, and I just wanted a jack to be with me at all times. That's also done by Jamie. This is a little bit of kind of custom work, so when I went to him, I just asked him to do a few things that he doesn't do to a standard cage, and this is one of them. I also had Jamie put in 1/4-20 certs throughout the cage so I can mount cameras or other accessories on the car, especially in the driver compartment area, so I can mount whatever I want, phone, camera, or whatever. We also have a lot of Baja Design stuff. They supplied the lights for this, and I have some S2 Pros for backup lights, essentially. A light bar that this is actually licensed in Arizona, so we can drive it pretty much in Arizona. You can drive it anywhere. So the light bar is a blinker, a tail light, brake light, and all that. We kept the standard Honda nets. Inside I put Sparco belts, 4-point harnesses with the stock seats, just for obviously a little better safety out in the desert. Inside the cab, we did quite a bit of work. I put a Switch Pros panel in this to control all the lights, exterior lights, and there's also dome lights inside. It just makes it a lot easier. Also have a rugged radio setup. Just kind of from racing, it's nice to have a radio to talk to your buddies, and also safety. You can, if you're in trouble, it's easier for somebody to get to you or whatever else. The front bumper is also Raceco USA, and they also made the bumper skid plate. I have Method wheels and Tensor tires, which these things are so light, it's unbelievable how well they work and how light they are. And I have a factory UTV skid plate on it. I also have some Raceco other bits, like the Raceco A-arm support and their trailing arm support, and also have their shock tower support under the hood. Also, Jay at Dirt Bike TV helped a little bit with this build. He has a lot of experience, mostly with dirt bikes, but having his knowledge really helps with a build like this. So I have the Hess four-wheel drive lockout on this. I've found occasionally on the Hondas that sometimes the four-wheel drive isn't locked in as much as I want it to be, and this Hess switch actually locks it in almost like a locker. So I also run Onyx Off-Road on this. I find that their trail maps and their property guides are, for me, the best. And with the lighting, I installed the XTC, their power panel, and a lot of their plug-and-play connectors to connect my lights and stuff like that. They were really helpful. So that's enough about the car. Let's go see how it looks on the trail. So we had a great day driving the Honda Talon. It was actually really fun to drive. The car was pretty compliant, and it all worked out really well. The car handled actually a little better than I thought it would have. And yeah, thanks for stopping by and checking it out.